Doctor Strange 2 crew had Unveils new Scarlet Witch logo. Before you know it, Doctor Strange, Benedict Cumberbatch, will return in Spider-Man: No Way Home. Then, just a few short months after that, he'll return to his own franchise with Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. To date, virtually nothing is known about the Doctor Strange sequel other than a few of the characters involved in the plot, one of which includes Elizabeth Olsen's Scarlet Witch. In fact, the Scarlet Witch is shaping up to be a major player in the game, even potentially a lead character, or dare we say, antagonist opposite Strange himself. To see why, you just have to look at some of the wrap gifts being handed to crew members for their work on the project. In a set of images that have surfaced online of beanies given to the stunt crew behind Doctor Strange 2, Scarlet Witch's new logo can be seen intertwined with that of Doctor Strange. Strange's logo is the main circle window on the roof of the Sanctum Sanctorum, and here, the tendrils of the Scarlet Witch headdress are wrapped around the various Sanctum window panes. After the events of WandaVision, Olsen considered a character a criminal within the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness hits theaters on March 25, 2022. What other characters do you think will end up appearing in the upcoming feature? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section. Marvel gives Iron Man gross new armor. Iron Man has a new armor, but this is unlike any of his previous armor. Mostly, it's more disgusting. Spoilers follow for Darkhold Alpha number 1 by Steve Orlando, Kian Tormey, Jesus Abertov, and Clayton Cowles. Marvel Cinematic Universe fans may be familiar with the Darkhold. It showed up in Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and then in Marvel's Runaways, and most recently appeared in WandaVision, the first Disney Plus series from Marvel Studios, and now rests in the hands of the Scarlet Witch. Sometimes called the Book of the Damned, in the Marvel Comics universe, the Elder God Thawne created the Darkhold as a volume of evil magical spells. Darkhold Alpha plays on the Scarlet Witch connection and Thawne origin. Wanda dreams of Thawne's return and learns that Doctor Doom has gotten his hands on the Darkhold. Scarlet Witch confronts Doom about this, but it's too late. She decides to reform the Darkhold Defenders with a new group of heroes, summoning Iron Man, Wasp, Spider-Man, Black Bolt, and Blade. But in preparing to deal with Thawne, the team reads too much of the book, corrupting them. Thus emerges Iron Man's defiled armor. The armor also appears on the cover of Darkhold, Iron Man number 1, coming in December. Marvel previously released Tormey's design for the fleshy armor. What do you think of Iron Man's new defiled armor? Let us know in the comments section. Darkhold Alpha number 1 is on sale now. The story continues in Darkhold one-shots focusing on Iron Man, Blade, Wasp, Black Bolt, and Spider-Man before concluding in Darkhold Omega this December. Marvel's What If reveals new episode poster featuring Gamora. Marvel Studios and Disney Plus have released a new poster for this week's Marvel's What If finale featuring Gamora. Gamora appears to have taken over the mantle of her adoptive father, Thanos, wearing a version of his armor. Interestingly, the poster is introducing a new character into the mix since the penultimate episode of the season ended on a cliffhanger as it began to tie various threads from previous episodes together. That's because in Ultron from a timeline where the Avengers lost gained awareness of the multiverse. Ultron then took the fight to the Watcher, forcing him to do more than watch. As for what comes next, fans will have to wait until Wednesday to find out for sure, but it seems likely that the Watcher will have to assemble the Guardians of the Multiverse to stop Ultron's conquest of all realities. And there's still the second season to consider. Character designer Paul Lazane recently hinted it would be coming when the animated series returns for its second outing. What do you think of the Gamora character poster for What If's first season finale? What role do you believe Gamora will play? Let us know what you think about it in the comments. Doctor Strange 2 could feature Ultron connection. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness is shaping up to be one of Marvel's most expansive movies yet. Between the closing moments of WandaVision and the entirety of both Loki and What If, fans of the Marvel Cinematic Universe have been introduced to the concept of the multiverse, a storytelling device that will take center stage in the Doctor Strange sequel. As such, one new report is saying a familiar face may return thanks to the availability of a multiverse. According to a new report from the Direct, Multiverse of Madness will also include Ultron bots, the henchmen of the former Avengers villain. Interestingly enough, the latest report comes right after the character and his cronies appeared in an episode of What If. The initial report says Strange, Benedict Cumberbatch, will come across the Ultron bots/sentries across his travels around the multiverse. It's unclear if Ultron Prime himself will also be included, or if it's just a cameo that points back to What If. The Ultron sentries aren't the only characters making the jump from animation to live action. Earlier this summer, word began to spread suggesting Captain Carter, Haley Atwell, could appear in the Doctor Strange sequel as well. Even What If. Director Brian Andrews said he hoped to see the character in live action sometime. Whatever the case, Marvel Studios producer Brad Winderbaum previously mentioned in an interview that Atwell's character will also be involved in future seasons of the animated show. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness hits theaters March 25, 2022. What other characters do you think will end up appearing in the upcoming feature? Let us know your thoughts in the comments.